Welcome back to Cogeco News. I have a very special guest in studio today, the founder of Buster's Page. Please be joined by Tracy Truchon. Thank you for coming in on this Wednesday.
Hi.
We're here to talk about Buster's Page, and for people who have lived in town for any length of time and they care about animals, they know about Buster's Page, but they might not know the story behind Buster's Page. So can you tell us who was Buster?
Buster was our pug puppy that we had. It was a little over 8 years ago. It'll be 9 years in December. But he managed to bolt out past someone who was visiting my house when we weren't there. And he was already, when we got him, we didn't have him that long. He was very timid of males. And so he took off and we couldn't get him. Like, I wasn't at home at the time. And then everyone, like in my family, started searching. And unfortunately, he got chased. And he was in survival mode, so he wouldn't go to people at all. And then sightings started happening more and more. He was kind of hiding in the Laurier ONR area like that, and we set traps, we did everything we could, and he just kept avoiding people, and that went on for a few months, and then we got a call, he was found, and he didn't survive.
Heartbreaking story.
Yes.
But the silver lining is you're saving animals in Buster's memory. Hence Buster's Page.
Yes, that was my daughter's idea.
Oh, it's your daughter's idea?
Yeah,
so can you tell us about the idea?
Yeah, well, she was 8 at the time, and everything had happened with Buster, and we were getting ready to shut the page down because we didn't need it anymore. And she said, well, why don't we keep it and help other people, because people were so amazing with us. And she's like, and then no one else will have to go through that again. I mean, that was a big wish, but it's not always the reality, but it actually has help to get some home, and it makes it a lot better. And it's our way of giving back because, like I said, we had so much support.
Do you sleep at night? Because your interaction rate is with seconds.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I'll get sleeping, and then I wake up and I think, oh, I better check it just to see, because I know that panic. Like when they go missing, a second feels like hours. Like, it's so bad. So I try and get up and check as often as I can and post it. So.
Can you give us a few success stories of Buster's Page?
I've actually had quite a few good ones, but I would have to say, like, more recently, well, there's a lot, but that really stick out for me. There was this little Chihuahua from the Laurier Avenue area, and she was a senior. She went missing during the peak of COVID when nobody could get together or anything, and the owner was sick with presumed COVID at the time. And so anyways, she went missing, and she's just a tiny little thing. And she went out and she got chased and was afraid. We ended up trapping her all the way up on airport.
Wow.
It was the best call. Like, a call, and we're like, we got her. And it was like a huge community effort. It wasn't just, but yeah, so we got to deliver her back, and that was a good one.
How about cats? Because cats often get out,
yeah.
And I can imagine that they're very difficult to recapture.
They definitely are. And we had one that was missing from Manitou. And like from the Manitou area, had been missing for quite a while, like a few months or maybe even longer. And we got this call from this elderly couple in Callender, and they said this black cat's been living in our shed. Well, they got it scanned, and it was the cat from there. We don't know how it got there, but yeah, so they got their cat home. Yeah, there was another one by Wassy, and they lost their cat. They were very, very upset. And it just happened. It wasn't not long after. Someone posted that a cat had jumped out of their car at Dairy Queen. They don't even know how the cat got in there. They had the window down, so they assumed that, and sure enough, it was that cat.
What's your advice to pet owners to ensure that their pets don't get free?
Well, there's no way to really ensure it, because it can happen even to the best owners, most attentive people. Things happen. Mm-hmm. But my advice is to get them microchipped. Make sure the chip is up to date. Like, if you move or change phone numbers, call immediately and get that updated, because we're seeing a lot of that where animals are found and they are chipped, but the contact information isn't accurate, so we can't get in touch with them. So then we just have to hope that they see it on, social media, or they contact the Humane Society and, and then find out. But that's a definite. New rescues, double leash them.
Mm-hmm. I still double leash my dog. I've had him for 6 years.
Now we go out as 2 leashes, like one on the harness, one on the collar. Yeah. Anything like that you can do to prevent that. Take accurate, up-to-date pictures. If you have a dog that needs to be groomed, that gets fluffier or whatever, take a picture when it's freshly groomed and right before it goes to the groomer, because they look very different. Often the color of their fur is even different. So anything like that, mark down distinguishing features, anything you can, because you don't think you'll need it, and hopefully you never do, but if you do, you want to have that available.
And do you get calls about wildlife, injured wildlife, orphaned wildlife?
All the time. So if you come across an orphaned bird or any kind of wildlife, before you take it, first do a quick research to see, because often like fledglings, the birds are like, they're fully feathered, mother puts them on the ground and takes care of them, you know, until they can fly. And a lot of people think they're injured and they're alone and they take them. Well, it's best to just observe them. And when in doubt, call like a wildlife rescue, Aspen Valley, like wildlife sanctuary or Turtle Pond, anywhere that's like, you know, a wildlife rehabber. Call for advice and never feed a baby, like a baby animal, because it can kill them.
Tracy, thank you for your passion. You've saved countless lives of animals, and Buster's memory lives on through them. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
There is Tracy Truchon, a true hero in our community, founder and admin of Buster's page. She is always on the watch.